Hi, on this tutorial we will be learning how to create a preview with a text element for customers to add their own text to our product. They will be also able to change the font type and the color of the text as well. For that, I'm going to create a new product, and this is going to be an embroidered tote bag. Since we will only be creating the preview for this product, we don't have to upload a base file. I will only upload an image for reference. This image can be any picture of the tote. In this case, you can use the same picture you'll use for the preview, or if you have a picture of the tote bag with the element already embroidered, you could use that as well, like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and use this picture as a reference. Now what I'll do is add the text element to it. This is the text that customers will be able to edit. So as you can see, this adds a text element right here that we can resize and position wherever we want. Let's just leave it here and then we can move it. And you can move it around using the canvas as well, or if you want to be more precise, you can use the controls here to give it the proper position and size as well. Then we can add format to this text. We can set the font size. There is a maximum font size. Let's leave it in 50, and a minimum font size as well. The minimum font size is intended so when customers type longer text, the text will resize always to fit the boundaries that we give it. So for example, you see how the text already reached the boundaries and it's already resizing to fit. The current size is 32. And it won't let me type any longer because I've reached the minimum font size. This way we can make sure that the text customers add will always look good and be inside the parameters we want them to have. Now, what we can do as well is set fonts for the text. You can see here I have the list of all my fonts available on my user. You can upload your own fonts by clicking here and selecting any TTF or OTF font file. Let's just go ahead and choose a couple of fonts. As you can see, this font has been saved into option number 1. If we want customers to be available to choose between different font options, what we go is change the option here to number 2. And assign a different font for option number 2. We can assign as many fonts and in different options as you like. Let's just add a third option. And then we will do the same thing with the colors. As you can see, the fill color of the text right now is black, and we have different options as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add another colors to the other options. You can choose colors from the panel right here, or you can type a hex value as well. Or if you'd like to use a color that's already existing on the reference image you use, you can use the color picker and just select it. And that will be it. Now I'm going to position the text right here. And we're going to go to the next step where we'll actually be creating the proper preview. So the first thing we'll do is set the background image. This is the picture we're going to use for the preview, so it doesn't have to have any reference elements. It's just the clean bag that customers will see. And as you can see, this immediately loaded the text elements we did on the previous step with all the different font options as well as all the colors. So what you can do here is move this text around to make sure it's in the right place. You can also rotate it. And in this case, since the picture has a bit of perspective, we're going to add some spoo. So you see how that gives the effect of a more realistic text right there. Now this is it for creating text elements. As you can see, customers will be able to change the type of font as well as the color of the text. Now, I want to add one thing more to this product. Let's say I have different colors available for the tote, and I want customers to be able to change between those colors and still see how their text will look like in them. So for that, we have dynamic images. When we add a dynamic image, another layer is added on top of our preview. We can see that layer here. And what dynamic images let us do is upload multiple pictures within one layer. Same as the color options or the font options, dynamic images have different positions, as you can see right here. And the magic of it is that we can add a different image on each position. So when customers choose a different color for the tote, this will load a different image from this layer, making the effect of the tote changing colors. So let's see how this works. When I hit upload an image, you see here I'll have all different pictures of different colors of the straps of the tote, which is what I want customers to be able to choose. So I'm going to select all the different color options I've got. And as you can see, this automatically uploads every color option on a different position in my dynamic image layer. So now I have 7 different positions, each one with a different picture on it. So customers can choose a different color for the strap. Now, the only thing left to do is position this so it matches perfectly the tote bag. Again, you can do this by moving around, or as well be more precise and position it using the tools right here, same with the size. And once you're done, that's it. We've got a product with multiple fonts, with multiple colors as well for the text, and with multiple colors for the tote bag. Once we are finished with the preview, we hit done, next. This is the third step where we can just make sure that all the elements are positioned together. This is the step number 1 where we created the elements, and this is number 2 where we see the actual preview customers will see on the store. Everything looks good, so we hit save, and that's it. Our product has been saved, and now the preview is ready to be used on your store.